Hey everybody, are you thinking about moving to the great state of Texas? Well, before you pack your bags, there are some things you absolutely need to know before moving to the Lone Star State. So in this video, we will be breaking down exactly what those things are before you make that move. As always, I'm Zach Vines with the Vines Realty Group here in Abilene, Texas. We are your local real estate expert, and the purpose of this channel is to be your number one resource for all things Abilene, Texas, and the local real estate market. So like this video, leave a comment with any questions we can answer, subscribe to this channel, and to get connected to me and my team, there is a comment below with a link to a form. Fill out that form and we will reach out to you to help you with your move to Abilene or your next real estate investment purchase here in the Abilene area. First up, let's start with Texas culture. One of the first things you'll realize about us Texans here is we are very proud of our state, and we're also very friendly and welcoming. Here in Texas, people wave at each other while driving, hold doors open, and it's not uncommon to have someone strike up a conversation with you while you're at the grocery store. You'll also hear a lot of yes ma'am, yes sir, and the famous word y'all. They're not just slang words for us, it's how we communicate respect, and if you stick around long enough, you'll start saying them too. Now let's talk about how big is Texas. A lot of people think they understand how big Texas really is, but a lot of times they don't. It's massive. If you were to drive from the west border of Texas to the east border of Texas, it would take you 12 to 14 hours. If you're traveling from the south border of Texas to the north border of Texas, it would take you 11 to 13 hours. That's how big Texas is. And that's with most highway speeds up to 75 miles per hour. However, there are certain spots that get up to 80 to 85 miles per hour as their max speed. That's the fastest legal roadway in the country. With how big Texas is, each region feels like its own small country, with different landscapes, weather, accents, and even different food styles. That's why we often like to say everything is bigger in Texas. Next up, a big reason people move here is the affordability, and a big part of that is the Texas tax structure. To start off, Texas has no state income tax, so more of your paycheck stays in your pocket. Now, keep in mind that our sales tax is usually around 8.25% depending on the city. Now let's talk about property taxes. Property taxes are a bit higher here, however, you get some really strong benefits. There's a homestead exemption for homeowners' primary residences that saves them money every single year. There's also exemptions for disabled veterans. They receive major exemptions depending on their rating. 100% disabled veterans get fully exempt property taxes. And we can't forget about our senior citizens. If you're over the age of 65, you get additional property tax breaks as well. So yes, the taxes look different here, but for many individuals and families, the advantages are massive. Now let's talk Texas scenery. One thing people don't expect is just how diverse the scenery is here. It's not just tumbleweeds and desert, it's so much more. In the spring, Texas is covered in bluebonnets, which is our state flower, and you'll see families taking pictures in big fields of them. It's basically a seasonal tradition. The hill country offers rolling green landscapes and clear rivers. West Texas has huge open skies with sunsets that look unreal. East Texas is full of tall pine trees and thick forests, and down south, the Gulf Coast gives you beaches and warm ocean breezes. No matter what scenery you love, Texas has a version of it. Okay, now let's get into something that catches a lot of newcomers off guard: Texas wildlife. You're going to meet a lot of animals that you've probably never seen before. First off, I'm going to start with some of the critters that maybe aren't so fun. We do have snakes, which do include rattlesnakes, and we also have scorpions. Now, most of those are found if you decide to go the country living route. Others you may want to also be aware of are fire ants and mosquitoes. Now, other unique animals you may encounter are roadrunners. You also got the longhorns, and you have wild hogs. And you can't forget about the armadillos, our little armored mascots. That's a glimpse of just some of the wildlife we have here in Texas. Now, if you live in the city, it'll be less likely that you'll encounter it. Now we get to talk about maybe one of the more controversial topics: gun laws. Whether you hate it or love it, Texas is a gun-friendly state. Texas allows open carry and concealed carry. Gun ranges aren't hard to find. Firearms training is widely available and gun ownership is extremely common. This doesn't mean, however, that you have to own one. Plenty of people don't, but if you're moving from a state with stricter laws, the culture here may come as a surprise. Next, let's talk about what most Texans fill their weekends with: football. It starts out with Friday night lights for high school football, then you have your Saturday college football games, and don't forget about NFL Sundays, which, yes, unfortunately includes the Cowboys, which constantly disappoint us. And finally, we have to talk about the one thing every Texan is passionate about: the food. First off, let's talk Texas barbecue, especially the brisket. It's smoked low and slow until it's perfect. Asking for barbecue sauce before tasting the meat is basically a crime. And now we can't forget about Tex-Mex. This isn't Mexican food, this isn't American food. It's its own incredible category. Queso, fajitas, enchiladas, it's comfort food at its finest. Now, the most common drinks you'll see are sweet tea and Dr. Pepper, which actually, fun fact, Texas is the birthplace of Dr. Pepper. So there you have it, what you really need to know before moving to Texas. The culture is friendly, the state is huge, the taxes are unique, the wildlife is wild, the football is intense, and the food is worth the move all by itself. So if you're looking to move to Texas, especially to Abilene, give us a shout. Welcome to Texas, y'all.